Howdy folks, welcome to episode 37. Today we're going to put in our loop here. As you can see, we've got the groundwork and the groundwork down and the trees all cleared out, and so we should be able to get our rails set in here, and then we should be good. So let's see if we can maybe get our turn put in here, right? We're gonna go like this and that. How's that look? That actually looks okay as it is. I don't think I need to add another segment. All right, that looks good. Okay, cool. And then we need to add in the rest of our thing here. So we're gonna come down this way and we'll just go around and we'll see what we can make happen over here. So it should be nice and easy turn. As you can see the loop on the mini map up there, that that we got a nice smooth curve. I basically went around to the far point, like the middle point or whatever. That was interesting. Look back there. Shadow. No shadow. Okay. That was interesting. But yeah, I went around and basically kind of did a meet in the middle and do that sort of thing. We basically did a first try just to see if we could do it without the automated thing, and it made a pretty decent curve. So we just figured we'd stick with that. And then I also got the, as you probably saw back there, I got that switch in there so that we can come from the log side. So we can do either logs or cordwood and then use this turnaround. So, and we can also come in on the turnaround and go to either the cords or the cordwood or logs, either way. So we have options. See how that looks? Oh yeah, that's looking good. Let's get a nice centered track here, and then once we get, I swear the frame rate is dropped here a little. But yeah, once we get to the end, we can try to connect it to the existing switch, which I think we've gotten pretty good at that, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The new sprint speed. I should probably turn off the sprint while I'm building this track, while I'm laying the track out, because yeah, it's just a different thing. There we go. I think that's our end point there. See if we can get it. And it should line up pretty easily as long as we're staying in the middle of the thing here, which we're doing. Of course, this is easier if you end up with, I think you saw that in previous episodes, where if you end up with, you can't see where the groundwork is, you can just turn off the grass. Put the grass on the other setting. There we go. We're going to come over this way a little bit, because I think, let's see. No, okay. No, we don't need to be on that side. All right. We can be right over here. We're going to do a little wave there. That's fine. And then we should be able to come up. Did we go that? We went that much past it? Okay. Should be able to come up to this. There we go. Get it nice and lined up. There. That's pretty. Like that. And that looks like it's lined up well enough that we don't need to go over that either. We don't need to go past that. Okay, let's get our groundwork in here, because I ended up with some groundwork that got deleted. So we'll go like this, and we're going to come back to here so that we have a centered piece, and we need to go, oops, right there. Okay, so we're going to start there. We're going to come across to here. And it looks like we need to go down a little bit more. That looks good. And then we're going to come like this, up. Come up this hill. And maybe another quarter. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so we got our groundwork underneath there. Let's get rid of these two pieces. There we go. All right, so we should have our track ready to go. So we should be able to jump in the train. Let's run back. We'll go back this way and we'll see how smooth our track is. I'm fine with the little wavies in there. I just don't want like giant kinks and stuff and super sharp corners. The super sharp corners are a problem. The slightly less aesthetically pleasing corners is not as much of a big deal. No, I think that looks pretty good. I don't think any of them are too super sharp. Okay. So we'll try it this way. I mean, we could do all kinds of different stuff as far as getting around this track, but I think that should work. And then we did add some water here while we were waiting. I put the water tower up here and we added some water. But if you look in here, whoops, if you look in here, you can see the open controls. Water level is 4,000 out of 5,000. So yeah, we got a decent amount of water in there. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna check something before we continue. So I will be right back in a second. Okay, we're ready to go. So let's hit the road here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this. Can't see. Oh, there it is. All right. And we're gonna go forward here. There we go. We'll get a little bit of regulator on here. We don't need too much. And then while we're taking off here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the map, and we're gonna make sure that all of our switches are good for the trip back to the yeah, see, like this. We need to flip that switch. And we're going to go across here. We need to flip this switch. And then we're going to go down to the smelter. So we're going to take that way. All right, that's good. And then we need to hit the smelter. We're going to come in. We're going to hit that switch. We're going to do that one and that one, because we're going to come in and we're going to go straight around. All right, we are good there. And honestly, I should add like some kind of make this merge into that outer turn there at some point, but we can do that as we're working on our improvements and stuff like that. See if we can get a little bit more speed going here. I don't think we need to go this slow. Let's see how this runs. We haven't run this one. All right, let's go like this, and we're gonna look out here. There we go. We can watch our cars from here. We should be good to. Oh, and we did name Skywarp here. I don't know if you saw that or not, but yeah, we named Skywarp. All right. So yeah, it looks like our curves are doing good here. So nice little turnaround. We only use like what, 50,000 miles of track to to do a turnaround, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna jump back in the cabin here. See how this looks. Yep, it looks good. Chugging along here. Yep, I think this is gonna work. Going to do nicely. And we cleaned up that corner, the corner leading into the logwood too, so we can take that at high speed if necessary. It's not so much needing to take it at high speed, but when you stop and then start going again, the friction was so high on that corner that it was trying to pull. If you had empty cars on it, it would pull them off the track. So yeah, we did clean that up. Let's see if we can get a nice view of that over here. See, I brought it out a little bit wider on that. And we've got, what, 10 cars? So this should be fun. This should be an adventure. Right? Why does it look like that one's going the other way, doesn't it? Okay, it looks right now. And what is our... I want to open up the interface on this just so I can see what our speed is on this. Can we do it? It won't let me go. Nope, not that one. There we go. Nope, open controls. There we go. Can we select that one? There we go. All right, current speed 15.7, 15. Okay. All right, there's our 16.2. Let's see, we can probably shrink this down a little bit. And we can go like this. Can we can't get the, yeah, we can't get the whatchamacallit out. Okay, so it's, see, now it's slowing down to 14. All right. Anyway, I just wanted to see what it was doing on there, because I think we're coming up a hill now. But then as soon as we get over this, we're like going down another big hill. It's really hard to tell what the hills are back here on this stretch of track that I did. Just start putting like a completely perfectly even, like put a perfectly level piece of track alongside it, along the entire length of track. Okay, so we're gonna go slow through this intersection, because this little dip here is where we had some problems. So there we go. Now we're going to coast through this. I think it was because cars were pulling and pushing each other and stuff through this hill. So yeah, there was a car like this was higher than the middle, the end and the start were higher than the middle, and so it was pulling, you know, the ones on the end were pulling backward, and so it went like this, pulled it that way, you know. String line vertically. All right, this shouldn't have any problems at 30%, I think. We'll let it go here. We might need a sander, huh? All right, we'll give it more juice if that's what it wants. There we go. It does go when you give it all the regulator. It just seems like it should not need 100% in order to go, you know? All right, we don't need the sander anymore. I don't think we need 100% regulator either. All right, there we go. There we are. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting run. And I didn't save it since I built all that track, so if we derail, it's going to be a mess. Which is why I'm kind of paranoid about this. Kind of tempted to stop once we get to this flat area and save it. But you don't want to save while you're in the engine and stuff. Alright, we're good on these switches. And we tested this. I'm pretty sure we tested this coming down at full speed and everything, so we should be okay. I think it was with Betsy and like 4 cordwood cars or 2 of them or something like that. But yeah. Alright, nope, looks good. Should we... Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna stop. Great. Okay, I'm gonna get out. I don't want to be in the thing, and then we're gonna go save game, slot 8. All right, now we can go. So let's go. Let's move it. I think that was one short, one long, wasn't it? Oops. There we go. Alright. Let's see what we got back here. Does this one have a sunroof? This one? Yeah, this one has a sunroof. Cool. That's pretty cool. Let's go check out this way. There we go. We're going really fast. I think we could probably slow down a little bit here. Oh, that's why our regulator's way up there. Okay. It's a little bit better. Alright. See what we've got here. Because this is the last little bridge before we hit the hill. And then our switch is the right way. Our switch is set correctly. Then we need to watch for... We need to start hitting the brakes when we get around that corner too. This one seems to have really good brakes, so we shouldn't need too much. Alright, let's go like this. We're going to bring the regulator down a little bit. Because once we get over this crest, we can start... Yeah, we can start coasting. I'm curious to see what our speed comes up to. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, you can do it. Open controls, there we go. Okay, so let's see what our speed gets up to. Our speed is 9. Is our brake actually at 11? Because it shows at 11. 10. 11. I wonder why that map isn't following us now. Right? 13, 14. I don't know if we'll coast past, yeah, especially on that. We're starting to hit the steeper part too. 15. Especially when those heavy cordwood cars hit that steep thing, yeah. Okay, we're hitting that curve. We need to start hitting some brakes here. 16. Yeah. Let's hit some... It's going up to 17. Let's hit some brakes here. See if we can keep it down to... Come on! There we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's turn this off and see if we can... Nice. And we should be able to coast the rest of the way down. I was just curious as to what kind of... It does definitely go over speed on that. So that's definitely a thing. Yeah, the nice thing when we don't have any brakes or anything, then they're not pushing and pulling on each other. They're just... Each of them is going at its own thing. So you don't have too much everything jerking back and forth, I think. Like trying to push the car in front of it off of the rails or trying to pull the car in front of it off the rails on a corner and stuff like that. The wheels are just the poor cylinders, because the engine, you know, is geared. The poor cylinders are just going nuts, right? Alright. Yeah, looks like it's going to do fine on this. Apparently our brake is still at 3%. And then we should be able to coast all the way around, as usual, to the cordwood unloading area. So we're going to let it coast like we normally do. We'll see. We haven't done it with 10 cars before. We've done it with like 4 and maybe 8 cars, I think. I don't think we've done 10 cars yet. So we'll see if the physics can handle it. Because it's choppy because we got so many cars. Yeah, the problem is the number of potential interactions is not linear with the number of objects. It's the number of objects, basically it's the number of objects squared times a half. So yeah, 2 objects is, or 10 objects is not 5 times as many interactions as 2. It's, you know, 2 objects can have 1 interaction, 10 objects can have 50. Right? So yeah, it's kind of a big deal. I'm trying to think of all these switches here. Okay. No, they're all lined up. All right. We're lined for the whatchamacallit. We'll see if we can coast all the way there. That's a lot of tracks, isn't it? This looks like a racetrack. Look at all my curves. I think everybody else puts all their switches and stuff on the straightaways, and I put all mine around the curves. And that looks pretty, doesn't it? Wow. Yeah, I built these a lot earlier, didn't I? They still work though. And we've gone pretty decent high speed around these and not had any problems. So, all right, and then we need to come around this. This is the one place where we need to start being careful. Let's do a little bit of brake here. I just don't want to put too much brake on this with all these trying to push their way around the corner with that much momentum. It's a lot of momentum trying to push them off the, you know what I mean? Trying to push them straight while they're wanting to go forward, or they're wanting to turn and the brake, the one behind them are wanting them to go straight. Okay. Let's see if we can. All right. That's where we stopped. Okay, so we got that. That's a lot of cordwood. Is it going to use up? It's going to use up the iron, and then it's going to make a bunch more stuff. Okay, is this one going to hit the... Let's see if it'll hit it. Yep. Cool. Alright. It's totally cheating. You're supposed to have to shunt back and forth, and it's like, no, I don't think so. Okay. Alright. Let's get moving here a little bit. We need to get the next one up to like that. That's what we need to do. So there's one car. And then we can step out if we need to again. There we go. There's 2 cars. There we go. Alright, and this one. Oops. Nice. How much iron do we have left? 74? Okay. We might have to make another trip up to... I mean, it'll be fun to make a trip up to the iron. We haven't been up to the iron mine in forever, so we're going to have to do that at some point. And then we can see how bad the track is there, right? We just need to be really gentle around this corner because we're pulling from there to there. That's one. So it's just when that shadow hits the front of the car. If we can see it, that's the trick, right? That shadow hits the front of the car. There we go. Yep, we got it. And then this one. That one's close. It could almost hit. So I guess you can put your groundwork over the top of this. Right? You put your groundwork over the top of this iron pile, and then put track over the top of it. Is my understanding is the other way to do that. But I think you're supposed to have to go past, kind of like we do at the, you've seen the refinery where they did the same sort of deal where you have to shunt. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can we move? Can we move? You can do it. See, this is where I'm paranoid about dropping everything off the... we probably should have come past, all the way past it first. I think we'll do that. We'll pull these all the way past it, and then we'll come backwards instead of going forward. And turn the sander off now. Because this is really... yeah, this curve here is really nasty. So bring up the last two cars. Especially with these being empty, the empty ones being in the middle here is a really bad idea. It's a bad strategy. We can get that shadow up to the beginning of the next car. There we go. I think that's where we want to be. Let's see. Oh, look at that. All right. Yep. That'll do it, and that'll do it. Cool. How much money are we making? Not too much. It's only cordwood, right? All right, cool. So then we can just kind of back into this, right? We'll just back into it. See what we've got. So... see, the nice thing is once you're done doing this, then you could just go back onto that, and but then you got to turn around anyway, so... go backwards just a tiny bit. Does it not want to go backwards? Really? Huh. Just very gently. We do not want to, yeah, we don't want to come flying off the track. There we go, and almost there. Like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Where's our unload arrow? Oh yeah, we're good. We're good on that. See? Alright. I think we used up all the iron because we still have cordwood left now. Right? How much iron do we have? No, we still have plenty of iron. Okay. It's just taking a while to manufacture all of our stuff. Okay, or it's full over here. Let's see what's over here. Let's go check and see what we have. We have 100 iron. Yeah, the iron's full. And the rails are full. Okay, yep, the rails and the iron are both full. So we've got everything. Cool. All right, let us save here again. Save game. We're going to save over the same slot. There we go. And then we should be able to back up here. And where do we need to turn around? So let's go like this. And we'll get this thing moving. Should be able to just back up. Yeah, it should. It should just back up on its own. Okay, so then what we need to do is once we get around past here, we're going to go up this way. And we need all those to be on the inside. Okay. So yeah, those switches are all good on our turnaround. So we're just going to back up all the way around here, and then we're going to go around our turnaround. So that should be good. We just need to do those switches from in there once we get that moving. We can give it a little bit of regulator. We're past the worst part of it. I like our lonely tree there. Bob would say it needs a friend, wouldn't he? a happy little tree, but he needs a friend. Okay, and then we can go back up the hill, and I think what we need to do is get our, yeah, we can take these back up to the refinery. So I'm trying to think of what's the best path to the refinery. We could take the adventurous path to the refinery, right? We could go through the valley and past the coal mine and all that. That would take forever, wouldn't it? I'm kind of thinking that would take forever. So yeah, we'll go back up the hill with this. Because we need to pick up the coal cars, and the coal cars are way at the other end with the climax. But let's take a look at the map here real quick before we turn around. When we stop here, we'll take a quick look at the map and see. There we go. Okay, so on the map, what we have is we need to go from here down to the refinery. So we can either go all the way up this hill and around this to the refinery, or we can go all the way down the valley. Yeah, that's way longer down the valley. Okay, no, we'll do that some other time. We're going to take this the regular route. So we're going to switch that one, and then we're going to go for it. You can see it right down there. You can see it change. Okay. Get this back up in the corner. Whoops, back up in the corner. There we go. All right. Whoops. Other way. Now we're all extended, right? So once we get past that, we're going to flip these two switches too. But at least we don't have to stop and get out and run the length of the train at slow speed and all that, right? We can drop this to like 20. And then once we get past the switch here, this switch we're going to flip to this way. And then this one we're going to flip, whoops, to that way. There we go. Okay, so now once we come back through here, all right, yep, once we come back through there, we'll be good to go. We put these sidings in here and we never used them. Right? Considering all the different stuff I put in here, all the crazy tracks I put in here. That you know, that were unnecessary, like we wouldn't connect those two little corners back there or whatever. All right, and then we're gonna go this way. But yeah, we'll have to do a run up the valley at some point. Again, it's been a while. But for now, we'll just get this back to the refinery, and I think that'll probably be today. And then what we can do is we can do another iron run. And we need to pick up more, we need one more engine too. All right, let's make sure that we've got, yep, that's the right, okay, the switch is right. And once we get past the switch, I want to switch it again just so that it's in the right position for anybody coming in from the uphill. Like from the iron mine. There we go. Now what you could do is you could use that interface to see if you're, how much regulator you need to go full speed up these hills and stuff. Right? Okay, so we can flip this one back as we're past it. And then we should be good all the way back. Let's see, we need to go up this hill. Whoops. We need to go up this hill, and we're going to go through that switch. And then we're going to take a right. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to go this way. And that one. And where else? We need this switch here. If we can do it. Is it going to let me? There we go. That one. And that one. And that one. And I think then we're good back to the refinery. Let's see. Yep, we're good there and there. And let's see where we've got at the refinery. We've got a straight through. And we're going to take a... Yep. Okay. It looks like everything is good up there. All right, so let's do this too. Let's see. Open up our interface. And let's see what it shows for current speed. Okay, so current speed, let's increase our regulator and see if we can get it up to 16. Because we know we can take this at 16 down the hill, so it shouldn't be a problem taking it up the hill, right? Right? 13.8. What are we at? 70%? Okay. Yeah, it looks like 70% is going to get us full speed. Pretty much. 72%. There we go. Our fire temperature's coming down. We must be out of fuel. Yeah, we're out of fuel. Okay. So let's go like... Are we missing cars? I don't think we're missing cars. There we go. Okay, let's double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, nope. All right. Just making sure. And our current speed, 15. Yeah, all right, cool. Go like this. Nice. Can we see our cars back there? We can't see our cars back there. We're going around the wrong side of the curve. Should be able to see them now once we get around this, right? Yeah, see, we can take that at full speed too. It's not a problem. Awesome. Because we fixed that. Excellent. All right, we're probably going to need more regulator to get up this little segment here. No, we're past it already. That was the steepest part. Cool. There we go. We're coming up on that intersection. That's reason enough, right? Okay, and then we can start dropping the regulator here in a second. Yeah, it's starting to get herky-jerky. There we go. Alright, we should be good there. Can we see? We have cars. We have cars. We can open this window too, right? Can we open the window? If it stops jerking long enough, right? There we go. Can't see much out of here. Maybe if I do this, right? There we go. I like this valley. This is nice. This is nice as the river valley, almost. It doesn't have the big waterfall, so the waterfall is better. But it's close. Let's see what our cars are doing back there. Yeah, I like this engine. This is a nice one. I can see why this one would be popular. I think it is. Alright, we're gonna go like this. And we're going to watch from here for a bit. We don't have any road crossings, so we got to pretend these are crossings, right? We have to act like they're crossings. Since we don't have the other ones, we're coming through town, right? In case anybody didn't hear our ridiculously loud whistle. That's got to be loud in a valley like that. You could hear it echo off the mountains and everything, I'll bet. Okay. Then we're going to go right and then right. Music. Yep, we're going to take 2 rights and then a few lefts. Alright, we need a little bit more regulator here. We got some hill. There we go. So what do you think we should do next? If you got any ideas in the comments, because we're pretty much, we got a bunch of money, we can buy stuff, we can build stuff, we basically just need to fix things and do some runs, you know? Do some ore and lumber and that kind of thing. We need to, I think we still need to run pipes, but yeah, if you got any ideas for what can be fun to do next. I don't want to get all ridiculous and make roller coasters off the mountain or anything like that. It's fun to watch some of that, but yeah, I'm not going to do the silly meme stuff yet. We can drop off the throttle there a little bit, I think. All right. This always looks like there's cars missing. 9, 10, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's because the perspective falls off quicker than it seems like it should. I don't know. But yeah, it just seems like that. It seems like they should go back farther. Alright. What is our speed? 14. Yeah, we need more. More regulator. There we go. See, if we don't click on that, then it doesn't get the focus, and we can, I think we can even change our regulator from here. Yep, see? Cool. As long as you don't click on it, it's fine. Is our water level still coming up on the boiler? Is that the boiler water level? It must be. Water level 45. Yeah, it's the same number as the other one. I don't know if this one has a separate boiler and tank. Because this doesn't show as a tender. This one doesn't show it having a tender or whatever, so yeah, I'm not sure. Alright. I think we got a little bit of a 1% grade or something like that, so I'll give it a little bit more. There we go. Oh man, I saw that switch going that way and was thinking it was this one. That scared me for a second. Alright, here we go. I really hope with the spline update we'll be able to do really long cars and get away with it. Seems like you can, it's just it's so dangerous to do so. And unfairly so. Not necessarily, you know, dangerous because you're doing stupid things, but dangerous because the physics gets all wonky. Alright, so yeah, we still need to bring those beams over to, I think it's the mine. So that's what we'll do next. That'll be next on the list, on the to-do list. And I don't know if we want to back these cars into... Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Let's check our map. And... we got a minute. I think what we're going to do is at the top of the hill, we'll go around the turnaround and back these up. So that... actually, we don't even need to do that. We just need to leave them there, and then Betsy can back into them. Because we want to come forward out of that. There's so many, so many lines. So many lines. Okay. Yeah, we'll take... that's what we need to do, though, is we need to come around here. I'm trying to think of which way I want to go. We're going to come head first out. So yeah, we'll go like this. We're going to flip that one. And this needs to be able to, we need to be able to come back out that way. Okay, it looks like that looks like it'll work. Okay, so we're going to come up there, and then we're going to have to flip that switch once we come out too. But yeah, we're going to leave these for Betsy. And Betsy can back. I think Betsy's reversed. I think Betsy's head first into that. Let's see. See which way Betsy's pointing. I think we're zoomed in a little bit too much. Yeah, Betsy's pointing that way. Okay, that's what we wanted. So these will attack. Nice. I think we could zoom out a little bit. That's interesting. It keeps the zoom level though, doesn't it? Okay. Let's our speed up this. 10.6. Okay. We can start letting off the gas here. Yeah, because these are all the oil cars. These are going to be Betsy's responsibility up here to load them up. So we will leave them on this. We'll just leave them on this track and she can back into them. Get up here a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to stop here. Alright. Forgot to turn on our bell too. Okay, so that's going to go like that. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to... Yep. Apparently we're on a downhill. Well, there's like Z randomization on here when you lay down the stuff, so that it doesn't end up Z fighting with itself or whatever. It isn't perfectly level. It's like purposely non-leveled, like randomized a little bit. Cool. All right, so we can get this going around here and turn it around. And then we need to flip this one so that we can go back out. And then we're going to go back down to there. And that way and out to there. Okay, yep. Because I think it's the beams that are down here. I think it's beams that we need to do. And I think that's the... No, it's not that. It's the mine. Okay. It's the oil mine. So let's take a look at our map here. Like this. We need to bring the beams to this. So if we go up this way... Yeah, we're going to want to go this way. Okay. So let's flip this switch here. And that one there. And then we're going to go up to that. And then we're going to back into these in and do those. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for episode 37. Join me in episode 38. We will get all these beams down to the oil fields and get our oil going. So yeah, that's going to be it for 37. Join me in episode 38, and we'll see you then. Later.